This is going to be a first. I never walk on grass. This is real grass, and I'm going to walk on it.
You know, despite all the craziness that's happening with E3, you know, Elden Ring is making a return. That Halo Infinite multiplayer, that'd be looking fire. And then also, we got Back 4 Blood. That looked kind of interesting, too. And then also, on top of that, we got JC announcing he's working for Deviation Games under Jason Mundell. It's a crazy time to be in the gaming sphere. But unfortunately, Call of Duty just can't keep up time and time again, because there has been a new rumor that has surfaced, and honestly, this rumor makes me so scared that it, to me, completely could ruin the entire potential that Cold War Zombies has been building up to. And a lot of this rumor, to me, makes sense and will possibly be the outcome of Cold War Zombies. So let's get into it. This rumor is that Berlin, our next Call of Duty Zombies map, is going to be the final round-based zombies map in Cold War. And, you know, even saying that is just a massive slap in the face, because in a stream prior to this video, I basically said that Outbreak, when it released, was considered as DLC 2. I mean, they spent so much dev time into Outbreak, and then Berlin will be our DLC 3. But if this rumor is true, that means we're not even going to get a DLC 4, and we're not even going to be getting the same amount of zombie round-based DLC maps that every other zombies game has released with ever since World at War. I mean, even the non-Treyarch ones provided 4 zombie DLC maps per game, which is astounding to think that over a decade later, we have finally broke the cog and broke the system. And I don't think this is a good change. You know, a lot of this information I got from Prestigious Key's video, and it was an awesome video. Make sure to go check that out. But unfortunately, in my opinion, he seemed very overly positive about this information. When I look at it, I can only see the negatives, and I can only see that people will be far too upset about this information. And personally, it makes me really sad, because I know one of the biggest points he brought up is that it will be a continuation of Cold War. So in the next game that's coming out, Call of Duty Vanguard, the idea is that we're going to be chopping the content in half for Cold War Zombies and putting the other half of it into the next Call of Duty game, being Call of Duty Vanguard. And personally, I think this is a massive mistake in a couple reasons. Number one, I don't even think Cold War Zombies even really has a story good enough to continue into another game. And this new information makes me so nervous and scared that this Call of Duty Vanguard will essentially just be Cold War Zombies 2 copy and pasted. And that really hurts, because not only are we not getting the sufficient amount of content in Cold War Zombies, it's just going to be cut, copied, and pasted into the next year's game. And that personally makes me frightened, because when you look at Cold War Zombies in general and you look at the story, like I said, where is the story? We haven't even had enough zombies maps or anything to build it out. And on top of that, with season 4, we're supposedly going to be getting a second Outbreak Easter egg, and then Berlin in July. Like, there's just no time for another zombies map. You know, the next Call of Duty game is going to be releasing soon, and that's why I personally think that this rumor is most likely going to be true. And it makes me really sad, because at the beginning of Cold War, you know, there's a lot of hype, there was a lot of build up from the community. I know a lot of people, including myself, really enjoy D Machine, and personally, I still think it's the best zombies map on the game. But unfortunately, with Cold War Zombies, they switched it up from every other zombies game. They switched it from a $15 pay per map DLC cycle where you get 4 zombies maps 100% per game. Now it's a free season pass. And essentially what we said at the beginning of Cold War Zombies is the problem is that if these zombies maps don't get enough attention, then the development time is just going to be taken from zombies and put into Warzone, and that is exactly what is going to happen, in my opinion. And personally, I don't think that I'm a big fan of this, because not only does this mean that Cold War Zombies is cutting its content in half, it just means that we're just going to get another copy and pasted version of it in the next game, with supposedly the World War II themed guns, which in my opinion really sucks because first off, like I said, the operators kind of ruined the whole story in Cold War Zombies. I mean, come on, the whole purpose of, let's say, like Firebase Z is to find Samantha Maxis, but bro, with the operator system, you can literally just come in as Samantha Maxis with a wedding dress on for some reason, and then they're talking about looking for Samantha Maxis, and it's like, dude, you're just right there, you know? Like, in my opinion, Cold War does not service a great story, and it makes me really sad that this is the direction that Call of Duty Zombies is going into, because at this point, it means that the whole focus about it is non-story driven. You know, like with Black Ops 3 Zombies, we had a clear roadmap, we had 4 clear DLCs that would come out after Shadows of Evil, and it was very interesting to see and be a part of this community that was ever growing and lively with all this information. But now there's really nothing for us to be itching towards this next Zombies map. You know, the next Zombies map supposedly is Berlin, and if it is Berlin, then that just means potentially it could just be part of Keynote or Toten. You know, we really don't know, and I just don't know if it was Outbreak that took all the development time out of Cold War Zombies, and personally, if it was, I don't know, it kind of makes me sad because I see Treyarch tweet like, oh, Season 4 is going to be adding a whole new area in Outbreak, and just literally nobody cares. Like, nobody genuinely cares at this point, because it doesn't matter to me if you add a new area to Outbreak. The gameplay and the whole function of that game mode remains the same. So at this point, I don't really know what to expect with Call of Duty Zombies. Like, it's kind of funny because if you were to ask me right now if I'm more excited for the future of Call of Duty Zombies or the Deviation Games and what they're going to be putting out in the future, honestly, I'd have to say Deviation Games, because I don't know what there is really to look forward to into Cold War Zombies. You know, you're not actually getting your full amount of Zombies content, and now on top of that, they're essentially price gating you to get the content that you already bought. And I think that is the fact that makes me really upset at the end, because, you know, even a game like Black Ops 4, which received massive turn back of just negativity and hatred, still released with 4 DLC maps, and to see them sort of cop out this season with all these kind of strange game modes like Cranked coming in, and, you know, Outbreak, and now we're getting a second Easter egg for Outbreak for some reason. I don't know, is anybody really asking for this? And that's the thing that I pose to you guys. What do you really think about Outbreak and it kind of consuming the whole development time? Like, a Prestigious Key was really saying that this is a good thing because we're going to be getting a constant flow of Zombies content, but you know, if it's a constant flow of garbage like we saw in World War II Zombies, or kind of even in parts of IW, nobody really is going to be invested in that. And that's why I will always stand by the sentiment, I would rather wait 3 years for a great Call of Duty Zombies map than 1 year for a subpar, mediocre experience. So ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think about this rumor down in the comment section below. Honestly, it makes me really sad to hear that this is potentially going to be the future, and I'm pretty sure it is. I'm like 90% sure at this point, considering what we have seen with this game already. And honestly, at the beginning of Cold War, I really thought this game could beat Black Ops 3 in terms of its potential, but with this information, it's not even close. It's not. I even think games like Infinite Warfare with Spaceland had more depth, you know? It's a little bit sad. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all I got for you guys. Let's stay optimistic for Call of Duty. Hopefully something cool will be coming up with Zombies for Call of Duty Vanguard. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you again so much, and I'll see you boys in the next one.